now, come on.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Go. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Full of mama, I got what you need.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Good. Point it right, point it right. 180. Watch out.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working quickly here.
11. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Pistol. Rail. Pistol. That.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. money's on the table here for 3rd and 3.
180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Blake Gruffy to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 vices, go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. He's got room to roam. He gets loose down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-point game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And he's thrown down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
Hey, Kate, how many times over the years have you seen an extra point miss like that? And you see the cameras pan over to, I don't know, Peyton Manning sitting on a bench, and the look of disgust he has, knowing the offense just drove down the field, did their job, and what should be an automatic and a given in this league turns out to get blocked.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Hey, alert! 180! Done!
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35.
Mayfield set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Good. 180! Hey, alert 33! Hey, alert! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. We'll get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down from the 42.
Up, 180! What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offensive line fast.
to number 11, A.J. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup.
Baker throwing again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
180! Kings! What's up?
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Point it
yard.
right.
At the 17-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Done.
Mayfield to throw again. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
6. 180. Run. Hurry. Real.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. You make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Six yards to go here. It's third down.
Set.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing a fourth down. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Come on. Hey. Read alert. Go.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score reads 10-6. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Play action now with Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Practice 50. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Giving this to Pete. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And the Saints have the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's going to go down right along the midfield strike.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
180.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
180. What's up?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
180. Kings.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. gun, Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And motion him out of the backfield left. Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Come on. Back to 60, back to 60. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's on target to Pierce. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Room to run inside the 20. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Krosky-Merritt will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final one in this half. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Okay, ready?
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is third and goal. They're backed up to the 9.
Here we go. Purple 80, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, Buffalo 18.
Third and long for him here. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To run it down, it's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe it, I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
180. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hurry, hurry. 180. Pistol. Regular. Done.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The 18-yard line.
Set. 180. Alert. What's that?
Kamara running out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Real. What's that?
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
180.
To the air on 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit. Keep points off the board. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
19, Charger, 19.
To throw, Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. Daniels now. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs from the 37. Daniels is going to throw again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. He's going deep. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too, and those 3 should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Point it right. What's up?
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
And see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Good. 180. Good.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Trucks a defender. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
3rd and just 2 to go. That one's out and cut on the right side. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it. 4th and 3.
Hey, over 30. 180. What's up?
Looking to throw. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180. What's up?
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
King.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his man. That's Brown again. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
What's up?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
The score is Saints 21,
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Okay, 2nd and 3 now. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on.
Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
70, Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He put everything he had into this. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It is cut left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 20.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Called in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43. Daniels setting up the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Ready up! Fix the Eagles! Hurt!
Sending him on the dive. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
At the Saints' 12-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Crack all 80.
Daniels from the pistol. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Saints, first down.
First down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Real. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Good. 180. Good.
Mayfield will throw for it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Point it right.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
What's that?
Baker throwing again. Looking slant route complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
34. Commanders 27.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, three.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Saints get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Saints 41. Commanders 27.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk, Cuddy.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Up, Nelson. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Pistol. Movement. Kill, turn up. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Another run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy it.
To throw, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Good. 180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Regular. Run. 180. Motion. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Screen here for Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Good.
Mayfield now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard
Offense
line.
getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone.
180.
Running it after the penalty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
At the 17-yard line.
that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints nearing their 9th win of the season. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hurry, hurry! 20! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Right there, baby.
Real. That's hot.
Mayfield now off the play action. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Good. 180. What's hot?
3rd and long for him here. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Grupe sends it through, and the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This will end up as a touchback.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. On a quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's comped, and it's Higgins again. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
19 more yards.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
65 catch.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Commanders will rely on 4 and 2 points.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
180!
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.